Hello, hello, friends. Happy Sunday. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving and weekend with your family and your friends. We had a great one here, a little get together, not too many of us. I cooked Thanksgiving for the first time in 15 years. I did not burn anything, I did not jack anything up. So that was a good thing. So I have been running a Black Friday sale since Thanksgiving at midnight is when I put it on. It will continue going on until Tuesday at midnight. So actually Monday at midnight. And I was getting a ton of lowball offers, and I'm like, a lot of this stuff is already below my lowest of what I want for it because I didn't want to sift through 8,000 items in my store. So I ended up turning offers off on everything that I could. But if I had existing offers, I couldn't edit it. So I'm still getting those lowball offers. I'm just declining and saying, hey, this is lower than my minimum already on Black Friday sale. I won't be accepting offers until after Tuesday. And at that time, the minimum I'll accept is actually more than what it's priced at right now. So some of the people have bought it, some have not responded to that, and that's okay. So you definitely have to stick your ground. So some of these prices you're going to see are lower than what I normally would accept, but I wanted to kick sales into gear, and I'm really happy with where it's at. I'm going to show you what the first 2 days of that sale have looked like, and we'll look at 20 things that have sold during the sale and earlier in the week. And this way you will know exactly what is selling right now. And if you have the stuff, you can get it listed. And if you haven't tried a sale yet, you might want to try one. You still have time. Tomorrow is Cyber Monday. I threw my whole store on sale at 30% off, and you're going to see the results of that right now. Going to start here on the back door. I'm recording this at 11:30 a.m. on Sunday. My goal for this sale was to hit $1,000 each day. So Friday was the first day of the sale. We did $1,229. And then Saturday we did 1010. So we just hit it. So we will see if I hit it today and tomorrow. It is a 4-day sale. I'm hoping to sell 4,000 during those 4 days. Today we're just at 118, but again, it is early. We're at 4,301 for the week and almost 17,000 for the month, which is up 31%. So really, really happy with that. So let's go ahead and take a look at 20 things that have sold in the last week that are part of that 4,300. Somebody asked me on the last video, why didn't all this add up to that? Well, I don't show you every single thing. We have had hundreds of sales. I show you 20 just to keep the length of the video, palatable length. So you do not see everything, but my eBay store is public. I will put the link in the comments because that sale is still going on today and tomorrow. So if you want to get some things, definitely now is the time. Again, a lot of them are lower than what I really want, but you might get some good deals on Christmas presents. So let's take a look at what sold. First up is going to be these Nike Kobe Mamba Focus Black Anthracite White. These are size 11. They did not have a box. These sold for $69.99, and you can see my condition was messed up. So hopefully I don't get a return here. This one did not go for authentication. So at least we will not get hit there. And I don't know what determines if it goes to authentication or not, but these were in excellent, excellent condition. You always want to show the tag with those numbers there if you're selling Nikes or any shoes that might have tags like that. And you can see we did stuff them to make them look full. We always show the bottom as well. And these are part of my big buyout. So I told you guys I would give you an update today. And I added everything up, including everything that's sold so far from the sale. And we have made $1,795. So we are not even halfway to making our money back. I'm going to actually make a note of that so I can continue keeping track because I'd like to know when we're in the profit. So again, we're at 1,795. I paid 5,000, so we are nowhere near the profit just yet, but hopefully that high dollar stuff will continue selling. Next up is a Navajo turquoise pendant. This is a 22-inch silver rope chain. This one sold for $139.99, and you can see these that are selling during that 30% off sale. Now, this one we've had since July, so 30% is actually the offer I would have sent out, even if it wasn't on sale. But again, with them already priced this low, I did not have send offers on. So this one sold for $139.99. I paid $50, so it's about a $75 profit after fees. And here you can see it is clearly marked sterling, and we do show the length of the necklace as well as the length of the pendant. And this one's just a beautiful, beautiful Navajo necklace. It's a little bit on the lower side to sell it, but still a good profit. And it did take 4 months. Up next, there's some more out of that high dollar buy. And these are some of the ones that are lower than what I really wanted. So had the sale not been on, my lowest would have been $120 on these, and they sold for $90.99. You can see these do have the authenticity guarantee, which means they'll go through eBay's authentication process. A few of you asked what that means, and that is simply eBay protecting the buyer, verifying they're authentic. That is not for you as a seller to verify they're authentic. You need to make sure you have authentic items before listing them. eBay service is not to authenticate for you. It is to protect your buyer. So $90.99. Again, with this designer buy, I don't have an individual buy cost, but we're getting close to making half of our money back, and we're about at 3.5 weeks in of them being listed. So we are making some progress, and these have not been listed a month. Next up is an Invicta, and this is another item that was in the designer buy, so that means listed less than a month. And this is another one. My lowest would have been $55, but my sale put it at $41.99, but that is okay. So this is an Invicta Men's 1943 Rally Gold Accents. A lot of Invictas sell for more, but make sure you check them if you happen to find them. And I have found a lot of Invictas in online auctions, but make sure you check, because some of them, like this one, might not be that valuable. Again, it was probably worth about that $50 point. So somebody got a good price. The band did have a few cracks, and very, very fast sale on this one. Next up is another really fast sale, and all of these that are fast sales are ones that are selling for less than what I wanted with my Black Friday sale. So this is a vintage brass cuff wide statement with a yellow carnelian stone. This one was listed just a couple of weeks ago, and it sold for $27.99. I paid $5 for this in a jewelry lot, so it's about an $18 profit. Sold very fast, does have quite a bit of scratches, and you do want to make sure to show that. And fast sale, and somebody got an amazing, amazing deal. Next up is another fast sale. This is from the stuff I got from Shannon. So I got a ton of Brighton jewelry from her. I paid about $5. This one sold for $24.49 in less than a week and a half. And this is a Brighton Magic Pearl statement rope edge crystal circle pendant necklace, sold on the Black Friday sale. So we are making about an $18 profit, and it sold in under 2 weeks. If the sale had not been on, my lowest would have been $30. So again, a lot of people are getting really good deals on this stuff, but I am happy to kind of kick our sales into gear. Next up is another sale in under a month, and this is an Arctic cooler cushion. This one we got at the thrift store for $4. It sold for $20.99. And this one's going to be about a $12 to $13 profit. It was brand new. It was a small cooler little cushion lid. Really, really nice. When we found it at the thrift store, it was new in the package, and great sale. So keep an eye out for cooler accessories like the sport and fishing coolers like Arctic, Yeti. I'm trying to think of some other brands. There are several other brands, but if you see any cooler accessories, I definitely would pick them up. One that took a little while to sell. So this one sold exactly where I wanted. And this is a Michael Kors down puffer jacket. It's a women's size 3X faux fur line, sold for $58.79. I picked this one up in an online auction lot. It was a jacket lot. I was about $10 into it. So it is about a $40 profit, but it did take close to 6 months to sell. But we're getting into winter now. It is cold. It is actually in the 30s and 40s here in North Florida. It was frosted everywhere this morning. So this one took a little bit longer to sell, but was a great $40 profit. Next up is another from the luxury buy, which means another selling below where I wanted with the sale. This is a Fendi Vintage Zucca coated canvas crossbody bag leather trim purse. This one sold for $139.99. If the sale was not on, my lowest was $180. So this person saved $40. I do want to tell you these vintage Fendis, they actually feel pretty cheap, but they are authentic. So if you find Fendis that are older, the quality on these is not what it is on the newer Fendi. So I wanted to make sure to let you guys know that, because this one definitely is authentic. And you can see here, there was a little bit of wear to the handle and some folding on the side. So any little deficit, like here, you can see the piping worn. We want to make sure we show that with a Fendi bag. And this one sold fast, sold in under a month, and again, was part of that designer buyout. Next up is one that took about 5 months to sell. This is a vintage Jonathan Adler woven leather belt. It was an XL. It was 46 inches, sold on that sale for $20.99, which is the offer I would have sent out. I am less than $5 in. So this one's about a $12 profit. Did take a little bit longer to sell, but I'm happy with that profit. And here you can see the JA for Jonathan Adler, as well as the length of the belt that we show. We had an extra picture in there. Whoops. That occasionally happens. So this one was an online estate auction from a belt lot. Next up is a pair of jeans that sold very, very fast. This is American Eagle Outfitters. I think they sold fast because they're larger. They are 48 by 32. We actually got these at the thrift store for $1. They sold for $20.99. So they're about a $15 profit, but they sold in under a week. And again, that sale is definitely helping some of this stuff sell a little faster because the prices are lower. So if you want to try and kick your sales into gear, even if it's not like it is now, where we are in, that perfect shopping period of Black Friday, Cyber Monday, try throwing a 30% off sale just to kick your sales into gear. And I'm going to also update you guys, because I'm not sending out offers on items that are newer than a year. And I actually have almost 300 offers that I'll have to send out on Tuesday after my sale ends. Up next is a pair of UGG Capeport taffy sandals, size 3, bright hot neon pink. These were girls. These sold for $34.99. These were listed back in August, so they were only listed 3 months. So this is another that was a little lower than what I wanted. I got these from Shannon. I did a big buyout from her, so I'm about $5 in. So these are about a $23 to $24 profit, and took 3 months to sell. Again, these are kids, so make sure you keep an eye out for kids Uggs as well as adults. Up next is one this is the only one the whole video that I took an offer on. I actually sent the offer because I did not have the option on. This is an antique cloisonne pipe set. I did put tobacco canister vintage because it had the matching canister. So somebody messaged me and said they would give me $150. And $195 was actually the lowest I wanted, but I've had it like 5 months. So I was like, you know what? I am only about $20 in. I'm going to take that $150, make a quick $100 profit. And that's what I did. So here you can see the cloisonne. You can see the etching on that tobacco canister. You can see there is wear. This is a really, really neat piece. And that does slide onto the pipe. But this was in an Asian lot. I had no clue what it was. I used Google Lens, and it turned out to be very, very valuable. Some Doc Martens. These are Farragold chunky glitter boots. I did put size 6. I put Coachella, and I put No Doubt because No Doubt does wear them. These I actually picked up at the thrift store, and I paid $25 for them. They were $50, but it was half off day. So these are going to be about a $60 profit. And these I only had 3 months. So that was a little bit less than I wanted, but I am okay with that. It's still a great profit. And you can see here where we blacked out that thrift store price, the size 6. So they're a little small. I find size 7, 8, 9 tend to sell the best for me, but these were a great, great profit and very, very short time. And I think a really good profit on a thrift store find. Next up is a Tarte Man Eater After Dark eyeshadow palette. This is a 2022 limited edition. This one sold for $31.84, and this one is from an Ipsy box I got, so I'm about $5 in, so it's actually a $20 profit. And great colors here on this one. You can see the Tarte Man Eater, and I get the Ipsy boxes. They come with 5 items. And what I normally do is I end up keeping 2 of them. I sell the other 3 to pay for the box. And a lot of times, especially like this one, I actually make a profit. Up next was a very, very fast sale. These were listed less than a week. So again, I know I sound like a broken record, but less than I wanted, but I'm happy with these sales. This is vintage Shiny Bright Lantern UFO ornament, set of 2 spin top. This is just 2 ornaments. They sold for $24.49 in under a week. I could have got around 30, but that sale dropped that price lower. These I got, Shannon actually found a giant lot of Christmas vintage stuff on Facebook Marketplace because she collects Christmas. Her daughter sent it to her and she's like, I don't need any more stuff, but I think this would be good for resale. So I purchased it for $100 and we got so much stuff and a lot of vintage Shiny Brights just like these. So I would say I'm less than $1 in, $20 profit on these. Watch Facebook Marketplace for big lots. Like this one was a big lot of Christmas stuff. And if you find those vintage Shiny Brights, you can lot them up in just 1 or 2 ornaments and make a $20 to $30 sale. Up next is another one from the designer buy. So no buy cost in, has been listed less than a month. This is a Gucci Micro Guccisima card holder, black authentic original box gift set booklet, sold for $139.99, so about $40 less than I wanted. And again, we're at about $1,900 on that buy, but we spent $5,000, so we're not even halfway to profit yet. So here you can see that Gucci mark, and this one sold very, very fast. Next up is another of Shannon's Brighton pieces. Again, I paid $5 in. So let your friends and family know what you do. Like Shannon had this great lot of stuff because she used to resell, and it included a ton of Brighton jewelry. This is a Brighton Versailles satin reversible necklace. This one sold for $34.99 in just a couple of weeks. I had it priced at $50, which is about where it was worth. So definitely watch for Brighton. So with the sale, this one's about a $22 to $23 profit, very, very fast. I think the key thing with all of this stuff being cheaper because of the sale is that I'm still not losing money. I'm making profit and we're doing a higher volume during the sale, but it's not something that I regularly want to do. Next up is a really great sale on a Hallmark ornament. And most Hallmark ornaments are around the $10 to $15 mark, but there are also quite a few that are more valuable. So I'm actually going to do another ornament video for you this week. Check that out on Wednesday. And I think Friday we'll do some nativity research as well for some Christmas stuff that you can get up. And this stuff does sell year round. So this is a My Fifth Christmas Child's Age collection from 2010, sold for $36.39, and I only paid $1. So this is over a $30 profit, and it did take a little bit longer, but Hallmark ornaments are so easy to list and ship. And I actually am hoping to win some more today on auction that we're going to have to get up really, really fast, hoping that they'll sell super fast so people can get them on their trees this year. All right, last up for the video today is this Christmas poinsettia terry cloth vintage table Christmas cloth, vintage tablecloth. It sold for $22.04. Picked it up at the thrift store for $3, $15 profit. I love my linens. It's almost like a giant towel. It was a pretty cool piece and sold in about 3 months. All right, that was everything. There was a ton more. But again, to keep this video at a palatable length, I just picked 20 of them to show you. I didn't show you from Poshmark and Mercari, though we did have quite a few sales there. Again, we do use List Perfectly to cross post. If you haven't checked out my videos, definitely check those out. They're a total game changer for your business. Save time, save money, well worth the investment, in my opinion. I appreciate you guys watching. Again, I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend, and I hope you have lots of sales this week.